Ganabelt!
It's about time. I was beginning to worry you jumped ship like the rats you are.
You're not so fortunate. We're here to end you. To liberate Cyslodia. To avenge Zephyr.
You talk big, but don't you think you're forgetting something? Of your precious resistance groups, whether the Silver Swords or any others, none have ever dealt a blow to Renan domination. In each and every realm, the story is the same. Until you. You, who wields the blazing sword of Calaglia, are different.
News of Balsef's defeat really took the wind out of your sails.
That brute? A bad case of brawn over brain. Certainly no loss to me. Still, even the smallest of sparks can grow into an inferno. I must give precedence to the task at hand, extinguishing you. Snuffing out your fire before it spreads across the 5 realms.
No, he can't be.
Rinwell?
Nothing. I'm fine.
I, Ganabelt Valkyris, Lord of Cyslodia, accept your challenge. Come and meet your death.
You'll pay for what you did to my father!
The feisty mouth wishes to bite the hand that feeds, does he?
I never wanted to serve you! I had no choice!
Carried by every attack!
Leave this to me. I'll take him down.
I never miss. Here goes.
Take that!
Eat
Wait, hold on.
I think not.
Ganabelt!
The barrier's been broken. Back into the Everyone, now focus your attack.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Just getting started!
Armor won't save you!
Drink deep the despair.
He's channeling astral energy.
Damn it! Can't get any closer!
If this keeps up,
I'll end you!
power of water. Feel.
Whilst the depths of despair consume thee,
Mega ray.
Eat this!
he commands all the astral planes.
You try my fury! Blow away!
Here I come! The blazing sword will be mine!
I'll run you through!
Drink deep the despair.
Wind astral
I
energy.
will unite with the abyss.
He's still going?
I'll finish him! You're finished!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Have you learned your lesson? No, not yet! For the sake of Lenegus and my fellow brethren on Dana, I will not! I've heard enough! Shut your stupid mouth and die! No, I refuse to believe this. It cannot end this way. If I die, my subjects will...
It's over.
But Zephyr's still gone.
Focus on the positive. We defeated a lord, and under difficult circumstances, too.
Focus on the positive? Zephyr's dead, Shion.
And the Renans ruled this world unimpeded for 3 centuries. Did you think there wouldn't be any sacrifices?
So Zephyr's life just doesn't matter? He's dead, Shion. Our friend is dead! We're fighting this damn war to keep people alive!
Yeah, you're right. This is a war. Did you just realize that? Zephyr wasn't the first to die, and he sure won't be the last. If you can't handle that, Alphen, then you should run back to Calaglia. And when you do, just remember to leave the blazing sword here, in safer hands.
What's that supposed to mean? Damn it. She just thinks she can say whatever she likes. Bickering among ourselves at a time like this isn't gonna get us anywhere. Especially at a time like this. All right. Fine.
So much for Ganabelt. Good riddance.
You said it.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No. Balsef was huge, a real tough guy act. Now that I think of it, his crest was different too. His was a flaming cross.
Ah, I see. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing from here?
We keep moving. 3 Renan Lords remain, and we won't rest until their thrones are empty as well. That work for you, Shion?
That was my endgame from the beginning. Hey, so if it's not too much trouble, could I maybe come along?
Isn't Cyslodia your home?
I mean, yes. It's just, now that everyone knows what I've been hiding, well, it might be best to get as far away as I can until it all quiets down. Is that okay? I promise I'll pull my own weight.
Sure. You're welcome to join us.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for everything.
It's too bad. I wish there was more we could do to pay you back for all you've done. I'll see to it personally that Zephyr's remains reach Calaglia safely.
What's next for Cyslodia?
I honestly couldn't tell you. The enemy infiltrated its way right to our core as a people. Only time will tell if we can rise above our suspicions and come together.
Zephyr once told me that so long as you don't give up, there's no wall that can't be torn down.
Sounds about right. And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way is now gone. I suppose the rest of it will be up to us.
I look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before you head off, there's something I wanted to give you.
Wow, look at you. You scrub up real nice.
It was a parting gift.
It's like speaking to one of the old Danon heroes from legend.
Where to next, then?
Elda Menancia. You're really going to travel in that thing?
Why not? It's not as heavy as it looks. Actually, there's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
You can't be serious.
Got someplace to be?
Not really. I mean, I can't stay here, of course. Then again, there's no one waiting for me back in Calaglia either. Plenty of ditches along the road. maybe I'll find one to die in.
How about a fresh start?
After the kinds of things I've done, I don't know where I'd even begin.
Your father said that as long as you face the past, there's hope.
I think it might be a little late for that.
He also said he'd fought and lost all his life, but didn't regret it in the slightest. It's only over when you give up. Keep fighting, and even that wall inside you can be brought down. Don't you want to see what your dad saw on the other side of that wall? What he was fighting for?
Do you think I'm even worthy to?
That's for you to decide.
I'm sick of losing everything I love, of running from life. Maybe all that's left is to just turn around and face it. Count me in.
Finally, I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Here we go, Hoodle.
This armor was a gift from Bregan. What if it really did belong to a Danan hero once upon a time? He challenged... an overwhelmingly powerful Renin foe.
Hey, did you make off with that armor while none of us were looking? Because I've gotta admit...
He didn't steal it, if that's what you mean. Bregan gave it to him as a parting gift.
Ah, right. Although it makes sense, I guess. It's...
Which is why it should have been your father wearing this, not me.
I don't know. I don't think he could have pulled it off like you, man.
I wonder what the last wearer of this armor was dreaming of for Cyslodia when they decided to rise up and fight.
Who knows? Anyone who could have answered that is long gone. Truth is always lost with the departed.
Are you saying there's no point in trying to understand why they gave up their lives?
No. Only that it's impossible to know for sure. Look, I can tell that you're concerned about Cyslodia's future. But you can't shoulder all of the world's problems, Alphen. If you try to, you'll only find yourself buried by the weight of it all.
Yeah, I know. My path is forward, and I'll do what I can, here and now.
You were born in Calaglia.
Oh yeah. It's scalding hot all the time there, so I was shocked when I learned Cyslodia is the exact opposite. Not to mention dark.
Not anymore, thankfully.
How did you even manage to cross the border between realms? All 5 realms are supposed to be closed off, due to the nature of the crown contest.
What? Is this an interrogation now?
I didn't mean it like that. I just figured if a Danon like you was able to slip between realms, it could come in handy later.
Ah, good thinking. I don't think I really did anything all that creative, though.
What? Don't tell me you climbed over the walls of fire.
Oh, hell no. Not even Zeugles could do something that crazy. Nah, I stowed away.
In what?
Oh, you'll like this. The realms don't maintain much contact with each other, but there are resources each is looking to trade for. So, there are cargo convoys from each of the lords that go around a few times a year to lend those resources to each other.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Right. Obviously, they don't let Danins ride with them. So I snuck...
So you were carried out of the realm? You did great not getting caught.
Let's just say I've always had a knack for sneaking around since I was little. I was also really desperate to get the hell out of Calaglia at the time. If I had to guess, I probably wasn't the first one to ever do something like that.
I wonder if that's how Ganabelt, was able to hear about what happened in Calaglia so quickly.
So in other words, we should always assume that the enemy is informed about whatever it is that we may be up to, wherever we go.
We finally... We made it.
Right, here goes! Oroshi's Fury!
Blow away!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
What do you want to do about that big one?
It's on! Ready and ready! I'll smash you!
Hope this works! As if the normal creature cronies aren't disgusting enough. This one's mine!
Get it work! Eat it! I'll finish you here and now!
Destruction!
Here I go! It's over!
Oroshi's Fury! Try harder!
You're
You're mine! Oroshi's Fury!
Let's give it a whirl!
I owe you one.
Here's a healing art!
Eat this!
Oroshi's Fury!
I feel like me again.
In here! Flame of Fury! More for the stockpile!
Here we go again!
You paid for that! Take this!
Here, let me help!
Lightning is dead! First aid!
Okay, here I go! Oroshi's Fury!
I'm on it! That's enough!
Try harder!
I've let you all down.
Oroshi's Fury!
I'll bring you back from depths abyss! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Not in your dreams!
I never miss!
Don't pay for that!
Here, let me help!
Banana! First aid!
Burn!
Blow away!
Oroshi's Fury!
Spirit Flame! Reload!
First strike!
Let's tear him up!
Come on!
Here, let me help!
You're finished!
Tectonic push! Not my finest.
Stay away from my friends!
I'm only getting there together! By the
Power
power
of
of water!
action!
Sleep now!
Demon Fang!
Stockpile!
I'll bring you back from depths.
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing art!
Gusty nail! Searing flame! Reload! Another blade! First aid!
What a
Demon Fang!
Raging cascade!
Demon Fang!
blow away! Anything in armor is all mine!
Steel flame! Reload! More for the stockpile! Here's a healing
Demon
art!
Fang!
Raging cascade!
A whirl
Demon
is in the
Fang!
sky, it's
Magic
mine!
advance!
Roll now!
Here's a healing art!
Demon Fang!
I really owe you one.
This one's all mine!
I can do this all day!
You picked the wrong fight!
Not in your dreams!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying? Here's a healing art! Here, let me help!
Okay.
Attack time!
Demon tag! I'm out of ammo!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
First strike!
Here, let me help!
I'll run you through!
Okay, here I go.
Lightning orb!
Destruction!
Dance in the wind!
Sleep now!
This'll come in handy.
I'm on it! Dragon shell!
Lightning
This
orb!
one's all
Where
mine.
that came from? Ready to go! Raging cascade! Instant!
Not today.
Here's a healing art!
I'll try harder.
Here goes! Back into the fray! Don't mind if I do! May a thousand heals carry
Demon
on!
tag.
Here, let me help!
Better!
Anything in armor!
In the wind!
I'm out!
Sleep now! Let's get you off out of the way!
Blow away!
Here, let me help!
I can't feel anything!
Now I can let loose.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
There!
Let the marksman handle this!
I'll smash you!
Back into the
That's
fray!
gonna smart.
I never miss!
First strike! Sword!
Sometimes the best medicine is the toughest to swallow too.
Demon tag.
First aid! In the wind! Air
I'm on it! Now I'm in the groove!
Here, let me help!
Hey! Dance in the wind!
Demon tag.
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning front! Here's a healing arm! Where that came from!
Demon tag.
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Demon tag.
Thunderblade!
Resuscitation! I can feel the medicine working! Here's a healing art!
Eat this.
The enemy is going all out! In here! Art expert coming through!
Smithereens!
I hope this thing is mentally approved!
This can't be happening!
Here goes! Lightning to death! Thunderblade! Sometimes the best medicine is the toughest one.
A new lease on life! That move!
Here comes a big one.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Here I come. No, it can't end here.
I hope this medicine works as planned. Pathetic!
Sometimes the best medicine is the
I've let you all down.
Ready to go!
raging cascade!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I can't heal you forever! A new lease on
Not
life!
done yet.
Pathetic!
That's gonna smart.
What was I thinking? Here's a healing art! I was over... confident. I was overconfident.
Better! Light astral energy! That's quite... The enemy is going all out!
I hope this medicine works as promised.
First aid! Light dance in the wind! Gemini Opera! By the power...
Can't be happening.
Why aren't you helping me?
What? I thought I was.
I'm not talking to you.
Then who?
What was I thinking? First aid!
Demon Fang!
Cyan instant! A new lease on life.
Can't move! I want to feel your hair like... Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Right.
Well? Got it.
Right.
Yeah!
Hey.
Thanks for letting me stick around, you guys.
Sure, we're happy to have you. But are you sure you don't want to head back to Calaglia?
Yeah. I'm not sure how I can help yet. for now, I'm going to follow Alphen and see what happens next.
Where does that drawbridge connect to?
No idea, but I've seen it get lowered. It can't be lowered from this side anyway.
Out of our way!
Orochi's fury!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said? Eyes on the prize. Me? How come I get singled out?
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware. Looks like it could be worth something. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
My turn.
Eat it with the
Barely a blip on our radar.
No backing down. We are freaking invincible.
Alphen and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
What's wrong?
Really?
Ah!
Sure.
Hey. Ah!
Right.
Right. Nice work. What?
Hey!
Well? What? Shion.
What?
Very nice.
Boy, talk about a spry old man.
I can't wait to see him again.
You really liked that apple pie, didn't you?
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Heck of a lot of fish swimming around in this pond, huh?
Are they edible?
Sure, they're edible, but we've got no way to catch any.
I hate camping out. Out of our way!
Orochi's fury!
Nicely done, Xion.
You're slack. Step it up.
Yeah.
Air thrust!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. I guess even someone as fashionable.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Xion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really...
Right.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people's.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell...
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although,
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with...
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask...
I don't remember.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegus. I didn't have a choice. Most likely... I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
You make sure to rest too, Hoodle.
I came out great. Everyone's... Make sure to get some good rest. All right, guys. Ready to go? Law?
Yeah, sorry. Just a little travel weary.
Still beating yourself up about your dad, aren't you?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But that's not...
Oh?
I never did tell you how I ended up hanging around with the Snake Eyes.
Not properly. All I know is you had a falling out with your dad and ran...
Getting to Cislodia almost killed me. Once there, though, I actually ended up joining a resistance organization, believe it or not. Of course, before long, someone ratted us out. And we were ambushed by the Snake Eyes. I'd never seen such brutality. If I hadn't surrendered...
Law?
I don't know why. They let me live. They made me watch as they... I still have nightmares. I hear roars of Zeugles as my friends scream. I thought that with Ganabelt defeated, I'd be able to put it all behind me. I was terrified they would kill me too. So I wound up betraying the memory of my friends and getting my own... I wonder if I'm any braver now. What if one day I panic again?
And leave us behind? You really think you'd do that?
I hope not. But who's to say what I'm really capable of?
Ah! I found you.
Something wrong, Rinwell?
How very perceptive of you. When I turned around, you were gone.
Maybe tell us next time you decide to stop? We need all our manpower to face these Zeugles.
Jeez, okay. I can't help it when nature calls, can I?
Nature? Ew, gross! Here?
Let's make tracks, shall we?
I hope he makes it through this.
You invited him along. He's your liability.
He's Zephyr's son, Shion. What was I supposed to do? Just leave him?
Fine. Just don't come crying to me about it, all right? I've got enough deadbeats slowing...
Why did people dig this path so far underground?
Maybe it was too dangerous on the mountains for them to traverse over them.
So you're saying that before Dana was conquered, Danans made this so that they'd have a way to get through the mountains?
If I had to guess, they might have even lived inside of these once upon a time.
Not like there's any way of knowing now. Not after all our history was lost.
No, it wasn't lost. It was stolen from us by the Renans because they thought slaves didn't need it. And because keeping it around...
It's not all gone. Look at that over there.
What is it? It looks like a broken piece from a...
Probably. It's true the Renans erased a lot of our history. But if we look hard enough, I think we'll find there's still plenty. But first, we have to win the freedom to even...
We'll win it, all right. Then we'll reclaim our history. turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right.
They may look
No time
cute
to hold back.
but they're
I'm not done!
Looks like it could be worth something.
I guess Messiah is the first place we met. Hala.
Yeah, I was a Snake Eye and you were a Silver Sword. Who would have thought we'd end up on the same team?
You make an odd pair, it's true.
You guys are the odd ones, running with a Renin.
Hi, Poodle.
I'll smash you!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart with your barbation.
Air thrust.
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm like bait to them!
We turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
He's right. No time to hold back. We're in good form. Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
No backing down!
Eat dirt!
I'm on it!
This one's mine.
Come and get it!
Is it hot? Just bash it out again.
We're thinning them out.
Please? More like me.
I'll admit I'm
I'll bash in their defenses!
glad you have your uses.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Little help.
Orochi's fury! Storm! Here I come! You're finished!
In here.
Destruction!
This will come in handy.
Here I come! I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do something about that.
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle. All this walking up and down is a pain.
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapsed parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Now that you mention it, the ceiling's not gonna come down on us, is it?
There. Hey! New equipment!
This will be a delicious piece of cake. My astral
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Come, less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm out of ammo.
Pieces! Attack!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to...
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master. Of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face. When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on...
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more...
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense. But the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
What were you two talking about?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't...
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
Difficult to talk about? Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... it's not the creepy sort of guy...
No! Okay?
Okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
sense one of your friends, Hoodle? We're finally here. Elda the land of green.
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. What?
Oh, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Elda Menancia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shion! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy.
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured. I'm sure there's other stuff we've forgotten along the way, too.
Yeah, I bet. And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's back to square one.
Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he?
No choice. Orochi's fury! Hit down! You're finished! Orochi's fury! We're clean at house.
Let me take the rest of them!
Well, someone's feeling lively. You are...
As soon as I'm done here,
Let him
come
march.
help out.
Handle it.
This could be useful. What's wrong?
Huh?
Yes! Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Just great.
That can't be.
Nice.
Very well.
Maybe we should have left them alone.
Thanks, Xion.
Why are you thanking me? I hate camping out. I won't forgive you! Art expert coming through!
Orochi's fury!
Dusty nail!
I'm on it!
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
Your power is a spectacle to behold. Barely a blip on our radar.
Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Why do you keep staring at me? 87! 88! 89! Oh, shoot!
What the? Is the enemy attack?
Sorry about that.
Law? What on
What am I doing? Training, obviously. I found these nice and heavy rocks that I decided to strap onto my arms, but I guess I didn't tie them down good enough because they went flying.
So you were doing improvised weight training.
I can't help it. If I'm not training, it's easy for me to get anxious.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I remember seeing you practicing your forms for some time.
Yep. No amount of muscle will do you any good if you don't stay on top of your fighting forms. It always feels good when I know.
Sounds to me like you have too much pent-up energy.
Don't train so hard that you wind up hurting yourself, Law. I promise.
No, I'm not. You never know what we'll run into out there. You can never go into a fight too prepared. Besides, I won't rest until I know that I'm strong.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, I don't plan on letting you beat me. Maybe I'll add some weights to my sword and practice swinging it. That...
Alvin, are you crazy?
You're right. This does make for decent training. Good call with the extra weight, Law.
Right? Now you get it?
Since we've already come this far, what do you say we have a little one-on-one with our rocks strapped on?
Hell yeah! I'm down for that. Okay, I'm all set. Take this!
I'm just getting started.
Our camp is complete.
Go. You two are cleaning it up.
Yes,
Shion. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hoodle, come here, sweetie. Good boy.
What are you doing?
It's flying practice. Hoodle doesn't really like to leave my side, but if I don't make him spread those wings every now and then, they'll start to weaken. It's important he practice. Also, I'm pretty sure he put on some extra weight. Oh.
Probably because everyone keeps sneaking him snacks when you're not looking.
I knew it! I thought there was something fishy going on. Oh, it's real.
Oh, really?
You were feeding him too? You haven't been giving him anything he can't.
I'm pretty sure everything I've given him has been okay. Just to be sure, though, why don't you tell me...
Huh?
Is something the matter?
No, not at all. It's just... So on the one hand, it makes me really happy to see everyone be so accepting. But on the other...
Every one of us can see that he's like family to you. I can promise no one...
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'll talk to the others about it later. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald. I think Hoodle senses something.
Oh.
You okay?
Sorry. I was just thinking how...
What's the matter?
Actually, now that I think about it...
You too?
Yeah. Calaglia has rocky landscapes, but the terrain here is completely different. Like, you see that mountain over...
Right? And those ones look like the horns or claws of some giant monster. I'm surprised they managed to stay up.
Yeah. Just be thankful we don't have to pass under...
Actually...
They won't come tumbling down that easily.
You sure about that?
Menancia harvests earth energy, which explains why the topography is so varied here. It's also why...
So all that astral energy is also what makes this realm look so lush, then? Does astral energy...
Yeah. Is that why even that mountain looks the way that it does?
The stronger the energy is, the greater impact it has on lots of things.
But these imbalances are too pronounced to be nature's work. It's not how Dana would otherwise naturally look.
If it's not natural, then you mean all of this is the Renin...
When you put it like that...
Just great.
I guess... Yeah!
Great!
Ow! Orochi Fury! I'm on
Here
it!
comes
That's
Raging
enough!
Cascade! There! In here! This will come in handy. If they rush you got...
An opponent like this should be easy.
There! Go! I'm only getting started!
Orochi Fury!
Great! My turn!
Gale Force!
Crumble!
We did it!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Hey, would you look at that? Green as far as the eye can see. I think even the Zeugles look a little fuller than they usually do.
They're still Zeugles, just on a fuller stomach. Don't forget, this is enemy territory we're in. I hate camping out. Get lost!
Orochi Fury!
Come and face me!
In here!
I'm not done!
This will
Orochi Fury!
Take this! It's over!
You made quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
You're just pointing it out!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Have you guys checked your equipment? Lately?
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Come on, come on!
Another one?
We're thinning them out.
More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
Now! Gemini Aqua! We won that by a mile! Little help!
Orochi's Fury!
You got
Take this! Orochi's Fury! Eat this!
Oh, it's a duel of the arts!
Take this! It's over!
Sweet dreams!
Orochi's Fury!
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I see a village over there.
The people working in it look Danon.
Look at these fields and all this livestock.
Ah!
All right. Yeah. Good grief.
Very nice.
I guess...
Yes. I don't believe this.
Huh? Really? Who would have thought we'd be raising animals? In a place like this.
Since we've decided to stop, we should make use of the opportunity.
Do you mean me?
It doesn't matter who.
Finally.
Look, Renan soldiers.
Do the Renans control this city? I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
No. Look at the cores on them. These people are all Danans.
If they are, they're awfully well dressed.
And they're smiling, too. Something weird's going on here.
Forgive the intrusion, but if I'm not mistaken, you're new. Please, you have no reason to be alarmed. My name is Droshin. I work at the Department for Welfare.
Department for Welfare?
We work to support the day-to-day living of all citizens. Welcoming newcomers to the realm is a part of our job, albeit one we rarely have the pleasure to perform.
Let me guess. We get a free pair of shackles as a welcome gift.
Perish the thought! Your trepidation is perfectly understandable, but I assure you, our way is quite different. In the past, this realm was no different from any other, and run by a rather but all of that changed once His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, assumed power 7 years ago.
Dohalim?
Under him, for the first time in our lives, we Danans were treated with the respect we deserve. Lord Dohalim is adored by Danans throughout the realm, and we serve him with gladness.
Am I hearing you right? The Danans here willingly serve a Renan lord?
Please, see for yourself. You're free to go anywhere you like.
What is it? Spit it out.
It's just, we came here to free everyone.
Uh-huh.
But the Danans of this realm are all happy to serve Dohalim. Are there any walls that even need tearing down?
Who cares? That just makes our path to Dohalim that much clearer.
I guess, but...
Still, Droshin said we should check things out for ourselves. Maybe we should look around a bit, see what we learn.
Everyone is all smiles.
Everyone walking the streets looks so calm and happy.
Did they actually somehow achieve equality here? And if they did...
Something here doesn't feel right, even though they sure want to act like it does.
What is going through that Lord Dohalim's mind, I wonder?
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Sure. Sure.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Danins and Renins getting along.
So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Vicente.
It's just...
Orochi's Fury!
One more!
Here I come!
I'll smash you!
I'll be saving this
Flash!
Orochi's Fury!
Are those arms even natural? Giant instant!
Blue escape!
Lightning
Orochi's
attack!
Fury!
Thunderblade!
down.
Now!
Dragon Shell!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! Wait! Frick! Next! Damn it! No escape! Orochi's Fury!
Raging Cascade!
Dragon Shell!
Burning Strike! Dance to the wind! Air thrust!
Take this! Wait!
Raging
Orochi's
Cascade!
Fury!
By the power of water!
First strike! Take this! You're finished! Eat this!
Orochi's Fury! Lightning Orb!
Demon
Photon
Fang!
Blast!
Ready and rare! Orochi's Fury!
Light Astral Raging Cascade!
Here I come! Orochi's Fury!
By the power of
It's
water!
over! Orochi's Fury!
Here goes!
Freaking does it!
Burning
I'm on it!
Lightning
You're
Orb!
mine! It's over! Ignite! Not a chance!
Photon Blast!
Orochi's Fury!
This one's mine! Here goes!
Big Blast! Orochi's Fury!
Cyan Instant!
Demon Fang!
Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade! You're mine!
Demon Fang!
Maybe this one!
Here I come! It's over!
Mega Ray! Photon Blast! Up and out!
All good things come to an end.
By the power of water! Now! Mega Ray! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Magic
You're
Attack!
finished!
All in field! Ready and ready!
My turn!
Reload!
Orochi's Fury!
Astral Energy! Steering Flare! Reload! I'm out of ammo! Sweet now!
Take this! This one's all mine!
Save you.
Do it!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang! Now! It's over! Here I come! Now I can let loose! Ignite! Here I come!
Here's another one! Lightning
Orochi's
Descent!
Fury! I'll tear you apart! I'm not feeling so great.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Eat this! You're done!
Wind Astral Energy! I never miss! Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade! Here's a healing arc!
That's it!
Orochi's Fury! Orochi's Fury!
Blow away!
Photon Blast!
Orochi's Fury!
I really owe you one.
Here's a healing arc! Tear you to shreds!
Blow away!
Orochi's Fury!
I'm on it!
Here's a healing arc!
Anything
Demon
normal
Fang!
is all mine! Here you go!
Lightning Orb! Lunar Blast!
I'm on it!
Orochi's Pistol!
Here's a healing arc!
You picked the wrong
Here's a
fight!
lightning condensed!
Stop you dying?
Arc Field! Don't mind if I do! Here's a healing arc!
Orochi's Fury! Demon Fang!
Lightning condensed!
That's what I did for shooting too high.
Orochi's Fury! Demon Fang!
1,000 healing tear you to shreds!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope,
I
that'd
never
be silly.
Orochi's Fury!
Here comes Raging Cascade! Here's a healing
Demon
arc!
Fang!
This is the wind! Air thrust!
Orochi's Fury!
Lightning healing arc!
I'm on it!
Cyan Instant!
Demon Fang!
There you go.
Here's
Go time!
Orochi's
Crush
Fury!
you!
Dance in the wind!
Burn in hell!
Eat this!
Orochi's Fury!
Healing circle!
There you go. I feel like me again.
Demon Fang!
Lightning orb! One at a time!
I'll tear you all finish you here and now!
Demon Fang! Try harder! Demon Fang! Try harder!
Gale Force! Arch Shield!
Orochi's Fury!
Don't mind if I do!
First strike!
Lightning Condensed!
Talent Storm!
Thunderblade!
I'm just getting
Demon
started!
Fang!
Fury! Dance in the wind!
Orochi's
Here's a
Fury!
healing arm!
Okay, here I go. Go away! It's over!
All good things.
Take this!
I can carve through armor!
Let them march!
Orochi's Fury!
That frickin' does it!
Here's a healing arc! Here, let me help. Crumble! First aid!
Here I come!
I never miss!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Take this!
In here!
Here, let me help.
Try harder! Demon
There
Fang!
you go! I feel like me again!
Here I come!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing arc!
Orochi Fury! Burn!
Raging Cascade!
Orochi Fury! You're finished!
What's this?
Raging Cascade!
Orochi Fury!
Arc Steel! Here's a healing arc! Not in your dreams!
No escape! Thanks!
Dancing away! Steel!
Orochi Fury!
This is coming handy!
Demon Fang!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Take it!
You're done!
Destruction!
Raging Cascade!
Demon Fang!
And here's a healing arc! Get out there with the others!
You're mine! It's over!
Let the marksman handle this! I'll heal you
Demon
all!
Fang!
Dragon Shout! Healing
I'm on
Raging
destruction!
I lost myself in the heat of the moment.
This one's mine! Sleep now!
Ignite!
Mega Ray! More for the side of
Demon Fang!
Here's coming on all! Alright! It's showtime! Here, let me
Demon
help!
Fang!
First aid! Cover the blaster!
Me again.
Cyan Instant! Thunderblade!
Pieces!
Don't mind if I do! Will this help?
Whoa! I'll smash you!
Healing Cascade!
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Gemini Alpha! Wind after water!
Demon Fang!
Gemini Alpha! Thunderblade!
Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Demon Fang!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose!
Focus, Manuel. If you can't rely on yourself,
Don't be a martyr. You've got other friends here.
thanks. I never miss. Lightning condense.
Here I come!
Thunder.
It's over!
I can do this.
Burn in hell! Orochi Fury!
By the power of water.
I'm on!
Now.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I wonder if something happened.
Okay!
Got it.
Just great. Well...
All right!
What are you gonna use the prize money for?
What else? Eating until my stomach bursts.
That sounds right up Shion's alley.
My dad's working in the quarry today. So's mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Right. That can't be. How's this? Wow.
Hey!
Zoogle fangs would make great weapons.
You need to stop this fixation with weapons.
But... You're the same way about food. Are you planning to stop that?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. Maybe it's time I try on something. New.
That came out great. Everyone's gonna be...
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
What's wrong?
Yes! Ah!
How?
Huh?
Hey!
Got it.
Yeah!
Huh? Hey! Why are we humoring this old man again?
Because there's no way I'm passing up a top-secret palace recipe, okay?
Oh, there's a surprise.
Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go.
So do any of...
I think I remember hearing something back.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod. I think there's also something he does with, like...
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elda Menancia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no...
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible.
Halt! I presume you're Alphen. Of Orbis Calaglia, I'm Captain Kisara of the Elda Menancia Guard.
Just... No last name would make you a Danan.
So it does. Is that
The Guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Elda Menancia has Danan's protection?
In this country, Danan guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept.
All right. We'll meet...
Very well. I shall return and deliver your...
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danan laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danan medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off...
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim...
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty...
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that...
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who...
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day. Just with a different coat of...
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone...
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious...
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair... With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what...
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renins all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think... It's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik?
Yes, my lord.
Please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking, attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people. The fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Ren and Danon coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danons.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danons here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danons, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menencia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how rich... See, this place is... So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it,
Yeah, You're getting to be pretty famous among the
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is...
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well...
of your friends, Hoodle? Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies! Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan Lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cyslodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cyslodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan Lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicente seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too? Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins,
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Stay close.
What's gotten into you?
This might be the lead we've been waiting.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers.
And you think that someone might be using that cat?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
So, that black cat, Do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hoodle.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his
You think one of his subordinates?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renan, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go far.
I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zoogles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zoogles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zoogles won't let them get close.
Using Zoogles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alf. Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Well, okay.
What's with those two?
Dispose of the trash.
Lightning orb! Light astral energy!
Do it!
Whatever you do, just stay away from the force!
This'll come in handy.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Now!
My turn! Take this! You're finished!
Big blast! I'm only getting started!
Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our...
Less talking, more pummeling.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
No choice! Demon Fang! You're mine! You're finished!
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Light astral energy!
Didn't even break a sweat.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it.
In the sky is feeling lively.
Demon Fang! First strike! You're done! This one's all...
We're in good form. Guess I misread the landing. Careful. You don't want to fall here.
Yeah, I doubt anyone would hear if we even called for help.
I don't think people flatten... Go no further!
Demon Fang!
Here I go. I'll smash you!
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right. Comrades in arms.
Wolves and gales, carry it in our offload!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Looks like some solid equipment.
There.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Barely a blip on our radar.
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green, and more green.
Just like Calaglia. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks.
Go no further!
Now! Take this! You're finished! Demon Fang! That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman.
Well, can't think of anyone better than you, Xion.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is? What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out!
The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, Stang!
Yeah. I got you.
Watch it! The enemy is over there! You're mad now,
Now you see what I'm just
Take
getting
this!
started.
It's over!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What'd you say? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Enlarge field!
Alpha!
We
did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more close enough to hit the main
Apart to
body.
your heart's
Let's
content.
start by taking out the tentacles.
You're mine!
I'm on a roll. There, got you.
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it.
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Should we really be lighting a campfire in the middle of a forest?
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. Shion, could we talk a moment?
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Morning. Ready to head out? This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really?
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully. What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk!
Not helpful! In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that?
You're finished!
Tiger Blade!
Lightning orb!
Through escape!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be
Now
my
you
guest.
see what I can... Now I'm in the groove!
Sword Lane Alpha!
They're not playing around!
Eat dirt!
I'm just
Here I
getting
come!
started.
Lightning!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dragon Shell! This one's mine! Lightning to death! Where are you going?
Demon Fang!
Here goes!
Take this!
Confiscated! Searing
It's
Flame!
over!
Reload!
Sword Rain
And
Alpha!
I'll back into the fray!
You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
How about this?
Try harder! Not a chance!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Reload! Lightning Orb!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade!
Demon Fang!
Do it!
Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
What's your deal, huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder. We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait. Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm. For both Danans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dohalim.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Danan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Danans were treated like people again. Menancia was reborn under his watch, and orphaned children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Danans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy. Earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that... metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's... nothing. Matter with no physical form. Just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective. Once it consumes my whole body, that's it for me. I'm dead.
What? That can't... Miguel, when were you going to...
A sinister plot is unfolding as we speak. One Lord Dohalim is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn the man for all the good it did. Take a look at this. It's called the Fruit of Helgen. When a Danon eats this fruit, their body enters a heightened state, one that causes them to emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on. Could this be the reason Alphen and Law were feeling out of sorts last night after we ate with Dohalim?
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before. None too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
If that's what we ate, does that mean we'll become hollowed like your hand?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly to exhibit any symptoms.
But if that's the case, then why aren't I showing any symptoms? Why would you be inflicted and not me?
If I had to guess, because the guards' meals are free of it. Otherwise, they'd risk Lord Dohalim noticing. I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up. They force-fed me the fruit the entire time I was in It's a miracle I made it out. They eventually left me for dead, thinking I would succumb to my condition.
So the assassination plot. Just a cover-up?
What?
Eventually, I found others like me. And together we founded the Gold Dust Cats. Our mission is to uncover the truth and warn Lord Dohalim. As you can see, though, we haven't gotten very far in that regard. But I'm hoping that's about to change. Now you're here.
Which is all thanks to your faithful feline servant.
It was a shot in the dark. But fortunately, you recognized her for what she was, and Zare accomplished her mission with flying colors.
So what's our plan of attack?
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city. It's the only time commoners can talk to him face to face. That's the idea, anyway. His security is bound to be on high alert, but with you lot along, it's the best.
All right, we're in. But I have to know, how do you keep going with all...
Hey. Someone has to fight for the future of the Danons here.
The future?
Lord Dohalim may be a wonderful person, but in the end, he's still a lord like any other, and lords can be replaced. Once the current contest is over, the next lord of Elba Menancia will take... Then it'll be back to square one for all of us. That's why it's imperative Lord Dohalim sees the light.
You really believe Dohalim is going to stick his neck out for a Danon like you?
Is it so impossible to imagine? Everything begins with a simple leap of faith.
Hmm?
Right.